Saints. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Quick throw to Olave. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. To keep the chains moving. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Hey, ready?
A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 4th down. Here's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punted the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they get this to the 45. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Wentz. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's up to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. throwing again on second down. Wentz. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they interplay here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-second ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well. to me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A nickel set for 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Wentz to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Lance flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
23 yards the pickup there. Lance now on first down. Right side, and he finds Gray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance looking for Gray and finding him once again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. And Lance going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Up the middle. Here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Deebo.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get it. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his early interception on that play. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously... Touchdown, New Orleans! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Peyton Turner. Calling him when he's sacked as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position is terrific following the surprising trail on downs, but the made field goal. Lutz to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw, it's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance.
And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion here, 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.